here, and I'm playing the Three Kings Casino. About to play some craps. I'm gonna go ahead and just practice a little Wayland's Way field farming method. So let's start with the fact that I have an amount of money of 4,877,363. It's at the top middle. That will be the base point to see how I did later on, and I'll show you how this works as it goes. First, we gotta get past the come out roll, so I'll put $1 on any 7. Alright, we have a point established, which we will ignore. We're gonna put 100 on the field. We're gonna put 120 on the 6 and 8. Trying to get one hit. 5 is a loss on the field. All we do is replace it in this situation. The 5 and 7 are the bad numbers. Two fives in a row. That's a good start, huh? 10. All right, we got our hit on the field. Place bets are off. So I'll go ahead and just roll. I'll come out roll real quick. That's fortunate. So on this sequence, we hit the 10. So we take down the 6 and 8, and we just play out the field until it dies. And it's dead. So this is when you go ahead and start a new sequence. So we made no money on that previous sequence, and we lost 200 on the 5s so far. So it's not the best start. But let's see how it goes. You don't actually level this up a unit until you lose everything on a 7. 10, that's a field hit. So on this sequence we're up 100, and I just bet too much there. There's no way to offset it. Oh, we got lucky. I took a hit. A win. So we keep playing fields until we lose it. Okay, we lost it. But we did win 100 on that full sequence overall. Now we're back to the standard layout. 120 on the 6 and 8, 100 on the field. Just gotta hope that anything but a 5 or 7. 8, that's a hit. But you only get 40 bucks on that hit. You need to get at least enough to cover the field. So we're up 40. Oh. Gotta replace this. That's what happened there. That's a shame. We would have had enough on that hit right there. Oh, there it is. Okay. So we're 140 on the sequence. Now we play out the field. No matter what, we're going to make money. Yeah, so we lost that. So we ended up making 40 on that roll. On that sequence. Let's get past the come out. Nope. But we got 4 bucks. That's not a big win. Okay. Got our point. Throw up the $340 bets. It's a $40 hit. Now we got a 140 profit on this sequence. Take down the 6 and 8, play out the field because we're over 100 or more in profit. So now the field bet is free and we just play it out. Hope we win a bunch. Nope. So that was was that a $40 win on that sequence? I think it was. got our one field hit, so we're up 100. Now we play it out. Let's get another. Come on. Nice. So we hit again, so we're up $100 no matter what happens. Technically right now we're up 200, but I'm just saying, like, if we hit a 7, we're up 100. Ooh, that's a big one. We get 200 for that. So no matter what happens now, we're up 300. There it is. That's a loss. Okay. So we made 300 on that sequence. And after all that loss in the beginning with the 5s and stuff, we are currently up about $300. That's pretty good. Start a new sequence right now. That's only a $40 winner. Replace here. That's a loss. That's where we go ahead and we just replace the field on that, on a 5. There we go. There's that field bet win. Take down the 6 and 8. Play the field. And we lost. Oh well. We're still up about $150-ish. We need to get a new point. There's the point. Alright, here we go. New sequence, down 100. Replace. That's a cost of doing business kind of bet there. Niner. Okay, so we're up 100 on the sequence. Put the field out. Now we break even if we hit a 7. I'm excluding the 5s. They're a whole different ball game. Yep, here's a 7. Oh shoot. You never want to play the field. You can on a come out because you can't cover the 6 and 8. And that's why you lose. So that's just a mistake. That mistake cost me $100. There was a chance I could win it, but still, it's not part of the system doing that. All right, here we go. New sequence. Of course, 5. $8. That's only a $40 win. So we got to keep the 6 and 8 up. Big win. It's a 300. So now, no matter what happens, we're up 240 on the sequence, excluding all 5s, of course. Nice, another win. Come on, field, just get hot. Hot. Another win. Hot, hot. It's a double. That's 200 more. And end of sequence. We are up about 600 now. It's a new come out, so let's go ahead and get past the come out. All right, here we go, new sequence. There's a hit. Take down the 6 and 8. Worst of cap now, so we break even. Let's get some field hits. Come on. Yeah, we lost. All right, so that was a break-even sequence. Ah, darn! I did it again. The puck's off. I should have bet nothing here. Well, I don't have to bet $1 on 7 because I got a field out, but that field is a mistake. And of course, we lost. All right, let's get the new sequence going. So I've lost 200 on just mistakes alone. That's why we're practicing, folks, and that's why it's a it's free to do the practice on this app here, as opposed to practicing at the tables. All right, new sequence. 8. So that's a $40 win. And we got to come out, so let's bet $1 here. And let's get everything going again, because we only have a $40 profit on the sequence. There's another 40. So we're up 80. It's not quite 100, so we got to keep 6 and 8 up. One more though, we can pull them down. The old 5 comes along once in a while. It's just the way it is. All right, there's the third one. So we're up 120 on the sequence. Pull down 6 and 8. Play the field. It hit. So no matter what happens now, we're up 120, which covers the 5 loss earlier. That's good. Another hit. There's the loss. All right, let's see where we stand on the money. 4877960. It's about 600 up again still. There's a point. Let's get the bets out, get the sequence running again. Immediate loss. Now that is the first time that's happened with all 3 bets out. And in this case, after I get a point established, oops, $2. Okay, why not $2? Yeah, I won. We're going to level up. So we've been playing the whole time on level 1. And we're about to go to level 2, which means all our bets are double. Here we go. Level 2. It's 200 there. And 240. Nice. It's a $400 win. We're still at level 2 here, playing out our field. It's a hit. So now obviously we'll go down to level 1 after this sequence. But right now we're on a $200 field roll. It's another win. This will do wonders for our bankroll. And there's a loss. So the bankroll is now started at 4877363. So we're up about, we'll call that, I'm going to go ahead and just round that up. So I'm going to say our starting bankroll was 4877400. That's, you know, moved it up a little bit. That way we're actually winning a little bit more than we think. But based on that, that's 600 plus 230. So we're up 630. That's excellent. Puck is on, so we can go ahead and start a new sequence with 100 and 120 on the 6 and 8. $40 win. Another $40 win. So we're up 80 on the sequence. Oh, darn it. Puck went off though. And there's my new mistake. Let's win this mistake. Come on, come on. Win it for a change. Nope. So I've lost 300 in mistakes. Figures. We'll ignore that. We're up 80 on the sequence. Now we're at 120. That's enough to cover a field. So we'll now just go down to a continuous field bet till we lose it. We lost it. So we lost, actually we made 20 on the sequence, minus the mistake. Can you imagine I'd be up 300 more if it wasn't for all those mistakes? Sooner or later I'll learn. Alright, let's start a new sequence. Of course, that's a pure loss and replace. Oh, that's a 300-hour win. Those 12s are bonanza. Alright, now we just play this. There's a loss. So we technically won 200, and we could choose to include the 5. We usually don't, but if we did, we still made money there. The first 5. The second one's no big deal. So that's it. Alright, so looking at the money, we're up 800, almost 850. We can start a new sequence. I would say since we're putting out 340, your bankroll should probably be like 3,400 using this exact method, although it should really be scaled down. Oof. Oh, no, that's a big loss. That means we, after the come out, we get to level 2. Oh, I hate losing it. Not getting money on a 12. That sucked. Come on now. Establish a point. There we go. Now we start level 2. Everything's 2 times on level 2. 200 on the field, 240 on the 6 and 8, which is 2 times 120, and that's what we normally put. Alright, let's get a hit. It's not a big enough hit. That's only 80, and we got to cover 200 now on the field. So we're up 80. Oh, gotta go to level 3. And puck's off. I noticed it, fortunately. And if we win on level 3 enough, we go to level 2 and back, you know, next. We go up a level, down a level kind of thing. Trying to just get a point established here. There we go. Level 3. That's why we bring such a big bankroll. 120 will be 360. I need to cover 360, so 120 is not enough. I actually have to cover 300 on the field. And 120 is not enough. That's 300. So we're up 420 on the sequence. Oh, it's level 3. Ah, it's a loss. No, we didn't win enough to go down a level. Unfortunately. Because I don't like playing these high levels. Level 3, here we go. Of course. That's a win. Take it down. Still on level 3. That's a loss. Can't get any good like field runs right now. It's a shame. This is where the meat hits the grill. Trying to get from level 3 back down again, you know? Oof, level 4. And get a point first. There's the point. Level 4. Now what's 4 times 120? 480. Small hit. It's not good enough. Small hit again. Not good enough. One more would be enough, though. We're trying to make a field of 400. Covered. And there we go. 3 times 160 covers it. So now we can pull down our 6 and 8 and play out our, hold on, level 4. Nope. Man, we cannot get a good run. Oh, level 5. You kidding me? Oh, I shouldn't have bet that. There's a mistake. Maybe we'll get lucky and win it. Of course not. I've almost cost myself $1,000 in mistakes. Five times 120 is 600. $500 on the field, 600 on 6 and 8. All right, that's $1,000 win on the field. Nice. Ah, oh, darn. Well, at least we got some money. We got 500 profit on the sequence. It's not enough for us to go back down. We want to try to get back in profit, or at least make a nice long sequence. All right, we got a come out roll to get past. I almost made another mistake. Would have lost me too. Still on level 5. Get these out of the way. There we go. Level 5. Which is a total bet of $1,700 initial. Right there. One small hit. Wow. Level 6 after the come out. 600 and 720 up here. Which is 6 times 120. One small hit. We have a come out roll here. Level 6 with a small hit. Alright, we got a full hit. So now we take down 6 and 8. Play our level 6 field out. Ooh, a double. Good, that's a big win for 1200. And we lost. So we're still well below where we need to be. So we're going to stay at level 6. And we don't need to come out, so we just go right into it. 600 on the field, 720 on the 6 and 8. That's a level 6. That's a win. Take down the 6 and 8. Keep our level 6 up on the field. Let's get a sequence of hits here. One hit, that's nice. And we lost already. Alright. We have an off puck. So let's get the come out of the way. Alright. I like when the 5 comes up then. Still in level 6. This could be my mistake of not knowing when to go to back down to 5. I don't know that we will. I think we'll try to get ourselves in profit and then take us back to level 1. Maybe that's a mistake. I don't know. Let's get a hit on the field. Beautiful. Now we continue our continuous fields for 600, level 6. Let's get some hits. It's one hit. And a miss. And puck's on, so we can go right to level 6 again. That was a good sequence, though. Here we go, new sequence, level 6. Small hit. Need 3 small hits or 1 field hit. Level 6. There's our field hit. Level 6 field, let's get a run of them. That's one. Oh, that's a shame. Alright, that was a good run. Need to come out. Let's get that going. There we go. Level 6 continues. We're at 600 on the field and 6 times 120 or 720 on the 6 and 8. Here we go, new sequence. Alright, level 8. After the come out. That was a, what do you call it, 0.7 out. They're always bad no matter most strategies. Got a point out now. That's good. I forgot what level we're on. I think we're on level 7. Let's go with it. 7 times 120 is what? 840? Level 7. Let's get a field hit. Small hit. Need 3 of those to have enough money to equal in profit 1 field bet at this level. There's a field hit. Alright, let's get another field hit. Nope. Alright, well, we can do it again because the puck is still on. Level 7, new sequence. Small hit. Level 7. That's a loss. That's just a replace, though. Oh, I actually get lucky. The point was off. I shouldn't even be betting there, but I'll take a double win. Kind of makes up for the 5 it hit. Alright. Level 7, new sequence. Triple hit. That's pretty big. That actually puts us back up over our initial money. So we are going to go drop to level 1 now. Get back into low risk territory. Low risk is still 340 bucks out on the table. It's not nothing. Field hit, come on, let's do it. No, small hit, that's better than loss. Small hit, that's why we hedge with the 6 and 8. So we have 1 small hit on this sequence. We have 2 small hits on the sequence. One more hit of any kind. Nope. It'll go to level 2. But not yet. Gotta do one of these first. Get past the come out. Alright, we have a come out. Now we're going to level 2, which is 2 times everything from before. So it's 200 on the field and 240 on the 6 and 8. Level 2, new sequence, small hit. We have 1 small hit, 2 small hits. Level 2. One hit of any kind here. There we go. We're back over initial. So we're going to go back down to level 1 on this bet. Alrighty, I think I've demonstrated enough how it works. We end up the day up roughly 645 bucks. A little more because I've rounded. But I think it's a fair demonstration of the method, and as well, it was fun. I played for a long time. I'd probably get some comp money out of it because I'm playing a pretty steady amount, plus some pretty high bets in there. And overall, I won money, which is always good, and I had fun. It may not be, I mean, considering the amount of money I bet, it's not like a huge win, but it's a grinding system that's fun to play because whenever you got the field and 6 and 8 covered, you know, you're betting most of the numbers. You're winning quite frequently. So that's why I like it. It's kind of like, you know, I forget what they call that one with the 5, 6, 8 in field. It's kind of like that, but a little different. It's more of a safer version. But I will catch you later. Hope you enjoyed the video. Bye-bye. Ty Campton.